I came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I took no risk. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? In Vegas, this for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the red, on the red, watch out cause I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the red.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All set, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready up.
57. Mike, 57. Ready? Check.
Look at me. Door. Back.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over first and 10. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play action. It's Darnold. Walford's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Mike 57, Mike 57. And come on out here. Hey, come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here, woman.
X3, 218, chopper.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go. Hey, lady. Here we go. Shift, shift.
Lady. Let's get the sack. Hey, zoom.
Come to my world.
Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off to Geis on the screen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On the double. Leo.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Geis, they'll try to run him. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 57. Mike, 57.
Darnold. That one incomplete to Anderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Sanders. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check it backer.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line.
At position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
39 yards there, a big one. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Back to throw, Darnold. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, Runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, that one complete to Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three.
Hey, Haywood. Let's 57's right.
Get him. 57's the mic. 57.
Now Darnold. And Anderson's got it. 20. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a shot into coverage. Downfield is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, lock it. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check three.
They'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
53, check 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On the ground, it's Geis, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Who that? Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
They'll run with Geis. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll come out in the pistol. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Ready. 18 Gator. Come on. We want this. Check 24.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the play.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the clock. And 80.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Leo!
2nd and 9 now. Looking long for Westbrook. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Watch the slant. Hatchet. Big grip.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Tight dog. Get it.
Freeman again. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. You got tape.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We ain't begin to tear you up. Don't get no. 57's mine. It's hot.
57 times. 57.
Darnold now to throw. Caught by Jones. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They gonna need some therapy.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Jones has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Charlie. 57. Mike, 57.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
a gain of 12. First down, Jets.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put on. Hey, echo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Too little, got catch. 57 to Mike.
Darnold on first down. This complete to Jones. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marvin Jones. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Looking long for Westbrook. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Geis. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. Point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Again, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Darnold from the gun. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Darnold completes it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 2nd down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
And goal.
Go!
57's the Mike.
On second and goal. Darnold, they complete it to Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game.
57's the Mike. Mike 57. 57. Mike 57. You can't.
Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marvin Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Outside.
50 seconds to Mike. I'm coming.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah.